Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Grant in at the three. Yurtseven a screen on Brooks. Takes a three. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Over to the wing. The three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Left side, none. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Over to the left wing. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
And Grant gets it to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. It's a three-point game. None with a bucket.
I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Osman. And that misses. That would have put him up. Brooks outside. He's covered by Grant. The three. Gets the three to fall.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Fires the three. No good there.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
On the wing, Brooks. They set the pick. Here's the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Osman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Brooks. Here's Balmaro. Beyond the arc. Outside for Brooks. Here's Balmaro. Tipped. Here's Osman. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. A minute 29 left to play in the first quarter. Gets the three ball to go.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Athens trails by 7. Here's none. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. There's the three. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The three ball. That shot missing. Here's Balmaro. Nunn defends. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Nunn. And he dunks it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Brooks outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight, and he drops the first. And he can't hit the second.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Osman, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Mirotic can't get it to go. Outside none. He gets it up. Buried. They're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So on the floor for Athens.
First team foul.
So it's the home team now. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic, and there's a pick. The three is up. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. They grab their own miss. Four on the clock. Second chance shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Mirotic. Knocks down the long J.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
5 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Athens. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Nails it from three.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
All alone. Basket's good. Now here's Brown. No points yet. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Brown from the arc. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. To the wing, right side. Drops in the three.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Brown for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes the three. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Ball stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Defended by Brown. There's a minute 54 left to play in the half. And with almost all of the season in the books, the power rankings can tell you a lot. You take a look at the home team. They're in the same slot, number 4.
Checking out Athens, they've surprised a lot of people this season. It's why this squad plays with such a chip on their shoulder and has proven many wrong.
Here's Mirotic. Three-pointer, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
From deep. No good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. Yet to see a basket. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And here's Brown for 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 6 points for him. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Offensive board. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Oh, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Balmaro. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Jacks up a 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by just 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. On offense, here is Athens. Trailing by 2. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And for Athens, we've got Jetty Osman, also a Marriott 7 out there. And it's Nunn in at the 3 slot. Knocks down the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Launches it. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And for Athens, Marriott 7 out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Grant in at the 2-guard spot. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Brooks right side from outside the arc. On target from range. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurt 7's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And another miss by Athens.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Hits the 3-pointer. 21 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor. Oh, Come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Balmaro. Off target from outside. Athens trails by 6. Outside none. Osman on the wing. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Brooks defending. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Hey, here's none for 3. Osman passes to Grant. Outside none. This one for 3. That shot off.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
He's covered by Grant. Pass to Balmaro. Six on the shot clock. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Athens trails by 6. Oh, Brooks with the steal. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Osman, and there's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
I just love the ball movement.
Shot on the wing. Can't get it to drop.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
It's 2-on-1 from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He has 6.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And for Athens, Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Grant in at the 2. Outside none. Here's the 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Pass to McCormick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And here's Grant from the arc. Here's Yurtseven. The layup off target.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Hey, here's none for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
He's covered by Grant. Here's Mirotic from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
He's covered by Grant. Unloads. The rebound by Osman. Osman's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Grant. Back to Osman. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Osman's got 9 points here in the second half.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution
On defense, the visiting team. 8-point game. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the 3.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. Let's go with a 3. Picked his pocket. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Pass to Mirotic. The 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
He buries it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Back to Brown. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
There's the triple. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. And stolen by Nunn. And they're on the run. The 3 ball. They get it back.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nunn defends. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brooks. Fires from way outside. That one no good. And here's Brown for 3. And knocks down the 3. And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible night of
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. You've got Hazonia, and it's Musa in at the 2.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Campazzo. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Hazonia gets it to go. Shields knocks down the 3 ball. 6 points for him.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Musa. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Garuba the pass to Hazonia. Here's Campazzo. Now Hazonia. Shot clock at 5. Here's Garuba. It's good from long range.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Shields. To the right side. Fires the 3. Rebound by Tavares. It's picked off. From downtown, hits it from three-point range.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
Here's Balmora, right wing. Shields, Hazonia defending, and they take the lead.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Pass to Garuba. Second chance shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Garuba's got 5 now.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Takes a 3. Over to the left wing. The 3 ball. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
To the inside. Shields. Hazonia defending. Just 5 to shoot. Shields busts the J after the cagey pass fake. He's got 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Musa passes to Campazzo. Here's the screen. Here's Garuba. Pass to Musa. Fires the 3. McCormick with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shields. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Musa. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against them.
Good on the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Brooks with it. Pass to Mirotic. This one for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The shot from 20 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Number 6. Assist from number 24.
And here is Brooks. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. The offensive rebound. Left side, Mirotic. Good on the 3-point shot. Mirotic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Got that one up quick. Mirotic has got 9.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Pass to Ibaka. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooks with it. Outside Mirotic. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Mirotic the screen. Offline with his 3. Covered by Mirotic. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Ibaka. Pass to Deck. Over Brooks. The shot by Deck, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over to the wing. Here's Quizair. And a miss there on the triple. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Stolen by Brooks. Near the three-point line, it's Mirotic. Open jump shot off the mark.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Brooks for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Has a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
Here's Quizair. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
There's a minute left here in the second. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Mirotic has got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Screen by Ibaka. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Mirotic's shot is off. Stolen by Brooks. Quizair passes to Mirotic. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 7. I'm going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Well, I think for the home team, they've dominated night after night, the way my teams did. We're the critics they had at the beginning of the season. Skies have just...
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the home team.
Execution.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. They set the pick. Shoots the three. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
From deep, got a piece of it. Off target from three-point range. Puts up a deep three.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Balmora. Shields. Nailed from three-point land. 19 points in the game. Here's Azania. The putback. It's another look. Campazzo, the pass to Hazania. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The three. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Balmora.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And stolen by Hazonia. And they're pushing it up. Stops. Pops. That one goes. Count it. Hazania's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Shields. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Drills the three-pointer. Garuba's got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Balmora. Shields. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Garuba. Out to the wing. Here's Hazania. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hazania's got 5 points now this quarter. Hazania's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to McCormick. Clock at 6. Shields. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Tavares. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. From the arc. He can't get that one. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Balmora. Scoreless thus far. Shields. Hazonia defended. Shields. And that one's on target from the wing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Hazonia kicks to Tavares. Back to Hazonia. Three-pointer. It's stolen. Unhindered. Going all the way. Shields makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 32.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Musa. That three off the mark. Musa's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. From deep three-point land. Shields. Hazonia defending. From deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Fires from way outside. He doesn't hit that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Misses the three. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team, number 5, Fabian Quizzer.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And he recovers it. For three. The rebound by Ibaka.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
For the three. Tips it.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Brooks, the pass to Mirotic. Now Brooks shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
From deep three-point territory. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Three-pointer. A shot, no good. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now, here is Mirotic. Defense is right there. Launches from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Cozier. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And they're on the break. From the arc. Hangs home the trifecta.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
To the paint. It's stolen by Ibaka. Off target with his three.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Right wing. Brooks right side. Here's Cozier. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Deck pulls it in. Covered by Mirotic. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Drains the three-pointer.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
To the left wing. Takes a three. The shot missing.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by, and really deep through that time. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be true. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
From downtown, drills it from outside. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Brooks. Outside Mirotic. 5 to shoot. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. The shot that time, not on target.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Now Mirotic. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean...
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the two-guard spot. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Fires from deep. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The three is up. The rebound by Osman. Outside none. Pass to Osman from deep three-point land. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. On the break. Here's Garuba. There's a screen.
Athens foul call. Cedi Osman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. They get it back. Here's Musa.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Osman. Here's Hazonia. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
There's the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Lets it go from the wing to the wing on the left. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Musa. And the three off target. Athens trails by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. You're 7 a screen. For 3. Buries it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Musa. Fires the 3. He's off on that one.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 5.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside none. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Osman. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. There's the block.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
Here's Hezonja. He's got 5. Here's Garuba. Pass to Hezonja. Over Hernan Gomez. The shot by Hezonja, no good. Athens trails by 3. Puts up a 3. And Hezonja pulls it down.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And another miss by Athens.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Shot is up. Gets to the corner and hits it. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by none. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Defended by Brown. Up top, Ibaka. Clock at 6. From deep. They grab their own miss. That three's off the mark. On offense, here is Athens. Pass to Brown. Grant outside. The 3. Deck with a rebound. Now Ibaka unloads. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Here's Brown. No points so far. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Defended by Brown. Pass to Ibaka. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes. Ibaka's got 5 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside, Brown. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Defended by Brown. Pass to Ibaka. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 13.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Screen by Ibaka. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Athens.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Grant the screen. Launches a three. And again, it's Athens with a three.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. On offense, here is Athens. They're on a 14-5 run. Off target from outside. 4-3. Offensive rebound. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here is Athens. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brown. And there's the screen. And here's Grant. There's the three. The shot won't fall. Here's Deck. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. On offense, here is Athens. They trail by 1. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at small forward. Gets the 3 to fall. Nunn's got 8 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Osman. Here's Hernan Gomez. Yurtseven passes to Hernan Gomez. Oh, deflected. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. Here's Garuba. No made baskets yet.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fires for 3. And Hazonia pulls it down. Here we go. For 3. Knocks down the triple. Garuba's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Nunn. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
They set the screen from the arc. Up again. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. To the left wing. Takes a 3. Got a hand on it. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Osman. And another miss by Athens.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Musa. And it's off from 3-point range. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Give him 8 points now. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
4-3. Sinks the tray.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Osman on the wing. Yurtseven a screen. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Musa. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Nunn. There's a screen with the fadeaway. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. There's the triple.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Stripped away.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steal.
Here's Garuba. Oh, got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Throws it up high. The dive for the ball. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Here's Osman. And another miss by Athens.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Here's Garuba. Off target from 3-point range. Garuba's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's the pick. And here's Grant from the arc. Connects from downtown. Grant's got 5 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Back to Brown. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Athens with a three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
The shot by Hazonia, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
The three ball. Kick out to Brown. Now Grant. He's got 5. Beyond the arc. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's Athens. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Ibaka, good.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
On the wing, Grant. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. He's covered by Grant. To the right side. Ibaka with it. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Deck. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The ball's knocked loose. Tries to save it. To the middle. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. That's Ibaka defending. It's Brown on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's Brown on the wing. Knocks down the long J.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Deck. That's Ibaka defending. Grant the screen. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gets the three ball to go.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
He takes it in. Ibaka for 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. It takes a special player.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to none. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Ibaka with it. Ibaka with a screen on none. Here's Deck. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the three.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
.110 left in the fourth. Down low. To tie it up. The rebound by Nunn. That's Ibaka defending. Inside. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Pass to Deck. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Puts it up. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Driving to the basket. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the inside. The three. He can't get that one to fall. And the visitors call time here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so it's Athens winning this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous... Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Nunn defends. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Three-pointer. And it's Grant with a three.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
A deep three. It's hauled in by Athens. Stolen by Caruso. Here's the break. Counted from distance.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Osman on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Takes the three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Fires it. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. 5 points in the game. Hey, here's Nunn for three. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Balmaro. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's the 3. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Nunn defends. Hits a 3-pointer.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
From deep. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brooks defending. Puts up a 3. Balmaro grabs the board.
Athens foul call. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
25. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jop. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And again, it's Athens with a 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Osman's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Nunn's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Nunn defends. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Athens leading by 12. Out left to the wing. Back to Grant. Pass to Osman. Now here's Grant. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Jop.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Grant, the pass to Osman. Fires from deep. They get it again. Pass to Grant. From downtown, drains the triple. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
From outside the arc, knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's Athens. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
No good on the 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Mirotic. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Athens. They held a 12-point lead earlier. No good with the triple. Defended by Brown. Launches it. The shot that time not on target.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
No good on the triple. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. The three. Mirotic can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From the corner. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. This one for three. Hauled in by Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Athens. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And the three-pointer goes. And now an 11-point Athens lead.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's Mirotic. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Pass to McCormick. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a three. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Outside, Brown. The three is up. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. The shot.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
1:10 left in the first half of this one.
Foul call. First personal foul. First team foul.
Nunn defends. Lets it fly. The rebound by Osman. Athens leading by 7. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this game. They get the rebound. From deep. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8. Osman's gone 4 of 8 from the field. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
And again, it's Athens with the threes.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 three-pointers already today.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. There's a screen. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Athens in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime?
look at Athens. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for Athens.
They're moving.
And that is going to do.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Balmaro. Still no points. Omer Yurtseven out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Grant in at the 2. That one drops for him. Athens leading by 11. Pass to Nunn. Yurtseven a screen. From the arc. And Nunn is good for 3. Nunn's got 9.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Launches it from deep. No good that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The rebound by Osman.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Yurtseven. Brooks defending. Clock at 6. Here's Osman. Takes the 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Counted from distance. He's got 17.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Grant from the arc. Balmaro grabs the board. Nunn defends. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 20 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Osman. 17 points in the game.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
That cuts the lead to single digits.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Shot from the top of the key. Balmaro grabs the board. Balmaro's got 4 rebounds in the game. With the putback. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Balmaro. He's covered by Grant. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Left side, Nunn.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Launches it. Brooks with the rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Intentional foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 7. Number 7.
A 3 off the inbound. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. Here's Balmaro. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here comes the break. The rebound by Osman. Osman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Grant, right side. Brooks defending. Wing shot on the way. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 9-point Athens lead. From behind the arc. Pass to Balmaro. Five to shoot. Offensive board. And here's Brooks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks the tray.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Osman with the bucket. Osman's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams score. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Number 31, Javon Shields.
Athens leading by 9. Shot clock at 6. The three. Drops in the three.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
McCormick with a rebound.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Nuns checked in for Athens. Mirotic, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Athens.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Hey, here's none for 3. McCormick with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Fires for 3. And that one's good. Mirotic.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Brooks defending. From deep three-point land. To the left side wing. On target from range.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Out to the right wing. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. That's 29 for him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Fires the 3. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Mirotic. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Athens. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside none. The three is up. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds now. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Right wing. Here's Mirotic. Pass to McCormick. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brooks defending. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. The kick out to Nunn. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Athens. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. The 3. It doesn't go for him. Pass to McCormick. From deep. No good. And so it's Athens winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Garuba with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The three ball hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Musa, good.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Only missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. Here's Campazzo. They set the pick. Pass to Garuba. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
This one for three. Can't hit that one. On the break. Shoots. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Garuba's got 5 points.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
And no good. The dry spell continues.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Musa. Back to Garuba. From downtown, McCormick with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
From the wing, Garuba with a rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For 3, got it. 2 for 5 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Off target from the wing.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Musa. Offline with a 3. Pass to McCormick. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. So they take the lead. He's got 12.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Campazzo. Here's Garuba. No good again that time. Garuba's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Three-pointer. Kept alive. Out to the wing. Pass to Campazzo. Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Now that's a shot he can hit if you give it to him. You need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Throw it down on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pass to Garuba. Launches the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Balmaro. There's the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Up 1. And we'll... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
From the top of the key, and the shot's good. Brooks with it. Pass to Mirotic. Now here's Ibaka, guarded closely. Here's Mirotic. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. 6 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Deck. Brooks defending. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Ibaka. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
To the paint. Five on the clock. From behind the arc. Brooks from outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Pass to Deck. Here's Hezonja. Back to Deck. Here's Hezonja. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Here's Mirotic. And he drops that one in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ibaka for 3. It's not going to go for him. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Ibaka. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Launches it. Brooks with the rebound. Ibaka's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Mirotic. The 3-ball. He buries it from 3. 11 points in the game.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. Brooks defending. Pass to Hezonja. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's the pick. Here's Mirotic. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. 54 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Ibaka's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Mirotic. Buries it from 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Hezonja. We've got 22 seconds left in the half. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Brooks outside. Ooh, he drains it.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 2, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They set a pick from downtown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Musa. Shot clock at 6. And the jumper from the wing offline. That's tipped. Pure from three-point range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pulls up. Good on the jump shot. He's got 5. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Balmaro. Here's McCormick. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Back to Garuba. Let's go with a 3. The shot misses. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Connects from downtown.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Set one.
Here's Musa. He's got 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. McCormick with a rebound.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
4-3. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Knocks it down from distance. 21 points in the game.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Takes the 3. That shot is good by Campazzo.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen away. Pass to Musa. Fires for 3. No luck on that one.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Mirotic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Campazzo. He has 6. Fires from deep. Musa, good. Give him 8 points now.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
The 3 is up. They get the rebound to the wing, right side. Sends it home from 3-point land.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
There's a screen from Garuba. Here's Musa. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc. To the right side. Pass to Brooks. Here's Mirotic. Fires the 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
The defense has to be besides themselves.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Leading by 8. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Six on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. Ooh, poked away. Here's Deck. No good from outside. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 31, Siobhan Shields.
Here's Mirotic. Off the mark there with a 3. 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Deck passes to Ibaka. Back to Deck. Pass to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Ibaka's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. He drops it from range. He's got 24.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Screen by Deck. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Ibaka for 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Hazonia. Pass to Deck. Puts up a 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. On the wing, Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here's Hazonia. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brooks defending. Pass to Hazonia. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Deck. Knocks it down from distance.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Brooks outside. to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter to take the lead. Knocks down the long J. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Hezonja. Takes a 3. The shot comes out.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 13,
Oh, he buried the 3.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
.26 seconds left in the game. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Ibaka with a screen on Brooks. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's Athens facing the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Lucas, and at the point guard. Athens moving the ball around. Pass to Osman. Lets it go with a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Musa. It's hauled in by Athens. Lucas passes to Osman. Here's Hernan Gomez. Hazonia defending. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, good on the triple. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Musa can't hit. Here's Osman. From outside, off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Buries it from three-point range.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Musa's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight.
collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. Osman's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Azania. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Lucas passes to Hernan Gomez. Launches it. Musa grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That puts them in the lead.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Athens trails by 3. Here's Lucas. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Musa can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
There's a screen. Another 3 for Athens.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
1:21 left here in the opening quarter. From deep. Tavares. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Inside. Here's Garuba. It's hauled in by Athens. Pass to Osman. Takes the 3. Rebound by Tavares.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Lasagna, the pass to Musa. Lets the 3 fly. Lasagna's shot is off. Lasagna's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Hazonia defending. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Athens. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Athens.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Taking a look at Athens. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
None with it. Another 3 for Athens.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Ibaka with the screen on Grant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Athens leading by 5. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Deck. Traps in the tray. Deck's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. He's covered by Grant. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. They get it again. A shot off that time. Fires the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Grant. He has 6. Fires for 3, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Screen by Ibaka. Ring shot on the way. Buries the jump shot. And it's a tie ball game. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. There's the screen. Grant gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Now Athens with it. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Athens with another miss.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
That gives them the lead. He's got 5.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Nunn. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nunn's got it all tied up now for Athens. Ibaka with the screen on Brown. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Athens. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Athens.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Athens leading by 3. Here's Nunn. Off target from three-point range. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From past the arc. The rebound by Grant. And now Athens on the break. Goes up on the wing. It's not going to go for him.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Knocked that bucket in no time at all. And Athens leads by 5. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Athens moving the ball around. The rebound by Ibaka. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Athens ahead. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for Athens.
Getting points from that second unit.
And that's all for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Athens leading by 5. We've got Hezonja, and it's Tavares in at the 5 spot. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven, and it's Lucas in at the point guard position. Hezonja, and a miss there on the triple. Hezonja's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The tray. And it's Osman missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
There's the three. Sinks the triple. He's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Garuba. This one for three. They grab their own miss. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Buries it from three-point range. Garuba's got 6 points.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
There's the triple. To the middle. Hernan Gomez kicks to Osman. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. They set the screen for the lead. Connects from three-point range. Musa's got 6 here in this quarter. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Lucas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And now, here's Hezonja. Hernan Gomez covering. Puts up a deep 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Musa. 9 points in the game so far. The 3. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Now Athens with it. There's Lucas. Hits it from three-point range. 15 points in the game.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Hezonja. No good from outside.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
A rebound by Hezonja.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Home team foul.
And it's a completely new group for Athens.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
None against Ibaka. Now, here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Misses the 3. Defended by Nunn. Ibaka outside. Three-pointer. Nunn grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Grant. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Grant's got 9.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
To the left side wing. The 3. That one doesn't drop. The third quarter comes to a close. Athens leads by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And for Athens, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Deck. Good on the three-point shot. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Brown finds none. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And Athens leads by 2.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Grant. Athens moving the ball around. None wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's stolen by Brown. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now Athens with it. A 2-point game. Launches a three. Athens with another miss.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Deck. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Deck's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Pass to Brown. Here's none. And here's the fast break. Here's Ewing. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they'd given it up.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it now.
2 minutes remaining.
Out of bounds, Athens takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
.158 left in the game. Out to the wing. Now, here's none. Guarded closer. Down low. 4 on the clock. Grant for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Pass to Azania. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Nunn. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nunn's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's the screen. Here's Musa. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Musa's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Grant for 3. Rebound by Hazania. From deep three-point land, nails the tray.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Back to Grant. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Nunn. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. And he's good on the three ball.
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a three.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
And now, here's Hazonia. Tight defense on him. Pass to Garuba for the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Athens taking the W in this one. They break the hearts of every fan.